Hey everyone, Kyle here, and in this video I'm going to be talking about how to raise capital for your software company. This works for both SaaS and marketplaces, so let's get straight into it. So first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to find local venture capital companies. And there's really two ways of doing this. You could use a database tool, which there are plenty of database tools, and I'll give you an example in this one, or you could just use good old Google search. So first thing is finding local, and the reason you want to do local is the chance of investment, especially if you're in the very seed stage of getting investment, is going to be a lot easier. And even before you find these local venture capital companies, you should do a good job at figuring out the valuation of your company. It should be a fair valuation in the marketplace based on other similar software companies. So now that you understand that, let's go ahead and talk about how to do this. So there is this tool called Snav.io that I use quite a bit, but essentially what it has is a database search. What you could do is go ahead and go to companies, go to where I'm at, which is Salt Lake City. And the industry you want to go with is going to be venture capital, and another one, investment banking, venture capital, private equity, and financial services. So what it's going to give you, as you can see, there's 487 companies in here. You want to go ahead and look at these companies, make sure they're good companies. So you could go here, go to the website, and then if it is a venture capital company that works with software companies, I would go ahead and make sure I know what company that is. So let's just, for this example, say Snap Finance is a good one. You could go ahead and view prospects, and you could see the different prospects in here. And with Snav.io, what you could do is you could add it to a list, and it will give you an email. So let's just see this. This is not a good company. This is just an example, but we could create a new list, venture capital, go ahead and create it, put it in there, and it goes ahead and searches for the email. Let's just let this load, and as you can see, it gave us an email for the person we want. This is a CFO. This is just an example, but you want to do that for around 100 people. So that is the first way. Like I said, you could use a database tool, and you want to find 100 people per day to email. The next way is just go to old Google search. So you could just search venture capital firms and then Salt Lake City, and you could go through all these, see if they have any type of website, and you could go ahead and put that website into this email search. So we could do, and we could do it by domain search. So let's just do this one that we pulled up, SMC. Go ahead, put it in here, and again, we could get the position and the emails for these people. Let's go ahead and add it to our venture capital list. Let it load. And now we have an email for our specific person. So what we want to do is we want to, after this, we find the local venture capital companies. We want to be sending, let me put this in black here, send 100 plus cold emails per day. So you want to find the local companies, find everyone you can, and then send 100 cold emails per day. And then ultimately, your goal with this is to set Zoom meetings with these people. And if you're setting 1 to 2 even Zoom meetings per day, you're on a really good strategy. But essentially, this is the strategy you need to go through. You need to find venture capital companies that are investing in software companies. You need to be sending 100 plus cold emails per day, and you could be sending this to a lot of different people. You could ask for maybe referrals of who to send these to, but in the cold email, it should be pretty obvious. You should just introduce yourself, tell them a little bit about your company, and then ask to set a meeting with them. And some will like to do Zoom meetings, some will like to do in-person meetings. It just depends on the venture capital firm, but this is essentially the strategy to raising capital for your company. This is really how to generate the leads to raise the money for your business. So hope you guys enjoyed this. This is a simple little example on how to raise capital for your business. If you guys want more software content, go ahead and subscribe down below.